Unfortunately, what we see in the Balkans is that there is a lot of that EU is asking from the countries. Look at for Macedonia, the name road.
Yeah.
We changed the name of the, and even the constitutional name, and even ourselves how we call ourselves nowadays. And now we have a different role with Bulgaria. It's veto, which is totally about the history and who does what and who represents what. So the same case scenario is with Bosnia, for instance. We have a lot of duties to accomplish, but at the end of the day, we see that the EU isn't delivering as fast as it promises.
Yeah, I agree with you. I would like to see that happen a lot faster. That doesn't mean that the issues that we deal with today in 2022 are going to be the ones that we deal with in 2025. But the important thing is that the path is going to be the same. So as long as we work together to do our own homework, that everybody does their piece, I think we'll get there. I'm very optimistic about the region. And by the way, the numbers, the economic numbers, tell a great story in this region. It is the fastest growing part of Europe with opportunities to lead in renewable energy, LNG, shipping, transportation, tourism, IT, education. So Europe needs the Western Balkans. America needs the Western Balkans. So the path is going to remain the same. The obstacles will change, but we got to stay focused.
Well, this sentence hasn't changed for 2 decades.
I know.
It hasn't.
Yeah.
It hasn't. We need the Western Balkans. They are at the heart of Europe. Yeah. They should join the European family, but the pace is extremely slow.
Well,
and the European EU skepticism is just growing.
I get it.
You heard the President Pendarovsky, he said it himself in his address.
I would look at it this way. There are a lot of metrics to measure progress. So I would say that the economics are one great way to do it. The strength of the institutions as well. If you look at what's happening in Albania, for example, with or without European integration, they have done an awful lot to combat corruption. So in other words, that was an initial goal, but then it became an internal goal. So in North Macedonia, the idea that you're deepening your relationships around the region, with or without the European, the specific European path, you're doing a fantastic job. You're showing a tremendous amount of leadership in bringing the region together, to raising solutions for Europe on certain issues. We just had a strategic bilateral dialogue with North Macedonia where we agreed on the way forward on a lot of things, from energy to refugees to support for Ukraine. So it's not just about the specific IGC. This process has brought a tremendous amount of progress for the region, and we should stay on that path.